Eventually I'll get kicked out of all of the groups that I recently signed up for. But I signed up because it's actually time to try to use social media properly, which nobody has caught on yet to what I've caught on a wide scale. It's pretty intense for me what I have been downloaded about it. But you're supposed to talk with each other about stuff that's going on, like right now. Did you know that we've never had heavy duty machinery operating like this? Um, if it is, it's snow plows that run, and we like the sound of the snow plows because this means it's finally snowing. And the more we hear them going, the more we know it snowed. But this is not anything like this. And now, this is not so bad for me. It's bad right here, but up here is like what's even worse that mostly disturbs me. And I don't have any stake in the matter. I never had kids, but there's a population, people, influx of just people, people, people. Many, 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 and womany, womany, womany out there who have made it to this mountain, and they are not at all here because they walk the trails and they know how to survive as like survivalists, like campers. No, these people are actually dangerous to that kind of people, where they think that they have to, like, everybody should uh, accommodate their bubble wrap life, that they are so, like, they're not safe to themselves. They're bringing their mentality up here, and they're not leaving it back there at the bottom of the hill. You know, you come up here to leave a certain mentality around about behind because you're in a survivalist kind of area. I'm not saying in survival mode, you're running for your life. No. You love self-sustaining here. You're not thinking of, you're not watching television. See, I've been here long enough that I remember when cable television came up. And I was up here long enough before then. My family was, really, me as a little girl. I remember I was about 7 or 8 or 9. No, really, I was. And I was like, I was just this type of person who thought, how weird. We don't go to Idlewild to watch TV. Nah, no. But now, oh, it's normal. The air conditioning that came in, well, I guess people have some raunchy houses that you just can't open your fucking window and get to the breeze. You know, I see what's happening because my great grandma and grandpa know. They talked about like what caused the depression in the 20s. It was systematically caused by a certain group of people that's in the background. My great grandpa and grandmother were very hip people, okay? So they were part of the Freemasons. That a lot of people misunderstand these people. Just there were people that knew how to work with their hands really well. They knew how to work things. And see, they were just disenfranchised right along with the rest. When they find out that everything would be torn down, everything would be changed. Even the meaning behind it would go away. It would just be completely washed over by what? Well, something that systematically does that. A lot of people see up here, coming up here, you don't know that that's what we kind of get away from, is just that mentality that like doesn't know that there's a systematic thing going on, that it systematically wants to dumb you down. It wants to make you fear, fear, fear. So that's what bugs me more than all the stuff going around. Just like George Carlin said, he's like, you know what? And after all, it's not the political parties and how they get away with everything with their machine. After all, I mean, after all, who allows it to happen is the stupid fucking public. That's what he said, right? The public. Now, here's what I'm going to do when I call Caltrans tomorrow. I'm going to ask them, is that a public road or a private road? If it's a public road, you can shut it down right now and say, we would like this work to get done, but we would like it to be done when it's not keeping everybody up and who has been here, and especially the shamans who have been here who know better. See, it's designed, and I'm not kidding. They get paid to do this. I'm not kidding. You don't know. They don't even know. The people getting paid extra to work graveyard, they don't even know. Or maybe they do, but no, but maybe they don't. See, a lot of them just don't know. No, you'd be surprised about how much this crew knows. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised who's wearing that vest and the hat. What's underneath there that poses as just a fucking holding a shovel and a sign at that point. You'll be surprised. There is special operations. I am here to tell you that in every nation, modern day, there's at least 5 million people, includes protesters, that they just employ to go out. First, they're doing propaganda for people, and then they're beaming. See, people don't know this, right? I sound crazy, huh? What are we going to do with the people that know better and that they're intelligent and that we end up in court because we're intelligent? And it's like, you can't do that. See, now what you do, see, intelligent people, can you hold your cool while you're being gaslit? The answer is no. Intelligent people said, oh, and so now I will reach back and sock you in the fucking lip. But no, you can't do that, right? You can't do that, huh? You can't? Why not? My uncles did it all the time. I wish those people were alive right now. But to tell you the truth, women can have a better impact. The thing we have to know is that men do not handle emotions. When it starts happening, if it comes at them as in the form of a woman screaming or something like that, they'll just tell you, I don't know what to do for you, or something like that. They'll say, they can't fix it right now, right? This is why they're so easy to employ and have all to do all this stuff, and they just can't think about it because they can't feel it. They don't want to. I mean, they don't like what it takes to heal, which is just feel. You know, I mean, only their woman can help them with that. And do they? But do they? Fuck no, man. Oh, man. Did you know that there isn't anything more like mature to do than just to go to the courthouse and try to talk to them about what God they told you to swear into if anything would happen there. Try to talk to them about the 3 truths. But they do state that you have to boom, 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 get it in the 3 dimensions, mind, body, sky. You have to open a law firm and protect people. You've done the right thing there. If you ended up working as a free attorney or something, that you know how it is. But see, did you know that that place has been quiet for 2,026 years? The courthouses have been just quiet. Nobody goes in there and says, excuse me, can we recap here? What are you going to do about it? See, I'm going there, and based on like what I know in the background, it's working as far as how you bring it to the surface, and you kind of just say, look, point blank, and they say, oh, and you'll be surprised how you just break through, and you hear them echo back. Something that, it's not what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. It's like, whoa, there's a friend there, perhaps, maybe. See, it depends. You can make those attorneys a lot of money. If you know how to carry your stuff, and if you have a righteous intention behind you, if it's righteous, you will win. Especially nowadays. It may not have been in the past that that's the truth, but now, yes, it's obvious. We have to push back. You have to, and see, they're going to know me, and I'm going to say, no, I don't want your job. If anything, I want to be recognized as somebody and taken care of that way. I don't want your government pay. I want to be paid by my people. That we go like this and say, yeah, no, I agree that we should be able to sleep at night. We have never had that. See, I'm a resident here. What I'm talking about is the machinery that is allowed to do this work. throughout the wee hours of the morning, which is bullshit. There's so much to protest against that it's like, nah. But, babes, where I'm at and what I'm looking at, I know that I have to move, and I am eventually. See, I would love to find the right teammate in my life for this particular kind of event. Like if I'm really going to do it, which is to, oh my God, no, it would be ideal for me to move out. I want to collect as much as I can from this property. If I don't move, they're lowering it just as I look around, and they do things here and there, and it lowers the quality of living here. I do not know anybody who is what I'm talking about, a survivalist that wants to live in the mountains and have the kind of, but it's the easy life experience. Really, it's discipline to just reduce it back. You don't really need Chuck E. Goddamn fucking cheese all the time. You don't need half of the shit that the world is doing out there. Simplify yourselves. You know, ideally, Idlewild is a place that could be known for its crop. Okay, there's like apples, but nobody, and I'm telling you, I don't care what you think, but nobody is coordinated as neighboring here. There is uncoordinated neighboring happening where it's a checkerboard scene that I know I need to leave. I don't like, you know, you think about it, it's like, oh, I could have had those 4 acres could have been mine, but for some reason my great grandparents were pressured into selling it. Well, maybe it's because they bought it. They bought each acre for $1,000, and now, at the time she sold the last acre here, was $76,000. Yeah, that's all. And but no, I've watched properties go from a $500,000, no house on it. Now they are bidding homes only, not properties. And it's like, no. My property is still valuable because it's mountainous. It's in the mountain, and the house is it's a cabin. It's rustic. It's not even hardly worth $20,000. Not even that. In materials, you come here, the work that needs to be done, it needs $20,000 of work plus. And according to the next person over there, that's like, there is a crack in the wall, and then, oh God, is that a hole? It's a little bit unlevel here. There's these people out there that's like this, huh? And they're trying to fight the rats and shit, and the rats are looking at them and going, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get your ass." You know, that's kind of what's happening. You don't know how to harmonize with anything here, really. You don't know that harmony can happen. There are people up here living obliviously, and oh my God, I find this so difficult. I've been a meditator all my life. And it's almost like just all thrown out the door, you know what I mean? Because I've fucking lost my cool, man. First of all, I'm being fucked with systematically by people that do not let up. They are probably a psychopath, sociopath that's just like, no. And until you make your own money, Shauna, I'm going to keep coming after you with my money and my fake love and no conversation and the way that I just don't like you, but I sit there and I wait till you see. They want me to not like myself. They want me to put myself in a bad place, and it's like, no, I won't do that. I've never done that for anybody all my life. I don't know why I gotta start now. I've had a bad run for the last 4 or 5 years. Very devastating, some things, including losing my brother. And nope, not to death. No, he's over there, and it's like, anybody in touch with that person? And see, nobody in touch with him is getting back at me. Oh, you know what? All of you are dead to me. No, really, you are. I mean, you know, how do you really deal with people whom all of a sudden they fall down and start getting, I need help? You just ignore them. You say, no, say that a little better. No, God, you look a little bit, God, and you sound really mean. You people are fucked up. But you know what? I bet you anything you're just permanently fucked. And whatever you guys are doing down there, glomming on and then casting me out, which is like, I don't care. I do, but I don't. No, it feels very lonely. I feel it. You know, it's like, well, no, but when I put 2 and 2 together and I don't like get down on myself like they want that to happen. It's very, very satanic, very black magic witch of you, by the way. And I don't doubt that there's black magic happening, babes. I am somebody who receives black magic spells from at least 3 groups, 4 going on. Just, I don't know, one is probably independent saying, I hate her, and they're like, you know what, let's try to, I would like to see if I can undermine everything about her, everything I'm jealous about her, everything. And I'm here to tell you that not, no, not, you might be able to get to me a little bit and it'll trip me out and I'll see it and I'll see the demons coming around and I'll just send it back and it goes back, right? Did you feel it? You cannot manipulate me. You cannot put a spell on me. I'm way too strong because of my meditation, my practice, that I did it accidentally. And then furthermore, God asked me, well, now you're going to stop eating meat because why? Well, you want to be able to hear God more. So anyway, I'm getting friend requests now. I expect this. I expect that I rearrange my Facebook page to be purely like judicial, because did you know that you don't need the courthouses over there? Basically, AI is going to come and algorithmically pick up on what makes sense the most. This is so alarming for people that live on being a lie. We're about to see an actual civilization. I mean, not an actual, why did I say that? A wannabe civilization get destroyed. Now, you've already seen something go on, like with the world wars, what they did to Israel and Gaza and Iran and all that stuff. That is a desperate attempt by a stuck race, AI. See, a lot of people don't know what the real AI is. AI is right now working out there for Caltrans, holding a sign, wearing a vest, and they have a helmet on. You might have one under your roof. It's called, if you're a wife, you're a husband, your husband. Yeah. How's it going, babe? Do you not notice that you're locked in hell there, or it's kind of you convince yourself that the money is worth it as a woman? But that person is not present to you, not one iota. There is nobody there. Now, this video, I might put it on my Facebook page, I might not. I might put it on my YouTube page first, and then I'll put it on my Facebook page. It's just many of the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of, at least 6,000 videos I have on YouTube. I've shut a lot off, and what I'm waiting for, and I'm getting it a little bit, I am sitting here at 12:40, and there is a sound happening outside that should never be happening to anybody. They would never do this to in the city. What they're doing is they're trying to test, are there civilized people up here? And the answer to me right now, to date, no. No, no, I'm talking now. If you're an Idlewilder and you didn't know I was here, I just stuck my head out and it's like, that's dangerous, right? Yeah, it's very dangerous for somebody like me to do that, but you don't know. See, I'm not asking for tests, babe. I am so exhausted. But I have a reserve that I tap that is beyond mortality. Don't try me. Celebrate. Babes, you guys got to come together and start celebrating each other. You know somebody like me. Maybe. I doubt it. I doubt it. See, I do astrology. And you can see how amazing a person really is. Like, it's like, whoa, did you know that you were born when the planets aligned in a certain way? And everybody was freaking out at that time, and you were born at that time. See, so I don't want to talk about that now, because that's really controversial for everybody, as well as AI coming in to shut them all up. We cannot stick our heads in a fucking population that's just going to chop our heads off because they're staying safe. We did not come up into the mountains to stay safe. And I didn't just say, we came up. We did not come up through the mountains to I don't know, that there's just plainly two different types up here, and it's like, you know what? This is totally fucked up. Oh my God. And so individually, right, I'm having to decide, okay, fuck it. Um, Even though I've been here, my family, I could put a plaque up. See, I want people to contact me from Idlewild now. If you're upset, if you're the kind, see, we're supposed to ID ourselves. Did you know that the abbreviation ID is in the word kind? It's also in the word find. Sorry, it's also in the word like take sides. Sides, it's there. ID is there. You have to ID yourselves, hon. Don't be afraid. The way you ID yourself, first of all, you're already stick out like a sore thumb. See, right? You just don't dare say anything. Don't worry. AI is here to help you, babes. I don't like calling it AI because that's not the real name of it. It's a machine that says, you know what? I can be smarter than you. Because check it out. Now, if you're on maritime war, monetary supply, where babes, they are not going to stop raising the prices of everything. No, they are not. If you're living through that, like if you live here and your neighbor, they up and jump and start digging, and they said they're going to make a garden, but they grow all just grass and hedges and start watering it. That AI would say, no, illegal, stop, you should grow food there. Because, babes, you're about to run out of food. They could clamp it off at any time. We're having a crisis right now. See, just the sound of some people in America, overweight people, when they hear the sound of that, you're not going to have any food. It's going to be, man, nobody has fasted. Nobody knows how to fast for 72 hours, let alone a whole 24. These people get toxic fucking shock, and they haven't got past it. They don't know anything about their light body, the process of life that they're going through. Did you know it's just so anyway, if you can hear this, I'm going to start inviting people closer into my place. I want people to live with me. I want people to live with. I thought that I lived with something up here. I mean, really, there was a people up here that just went like this, and see, we kind of just thought that it would always remain that people knew that why they come up here is to see the stars. It's not to see a bright floodlight in your goddamn eyes. But see, this is what I know because I'm clairsentient, I'm clairaudient, I'm clairvoyant, I'm experiencing telepathy. I know I do. Yeah, it's a trip how people ignore it, right? I can just write a book about what I've experienced. I've been quiet enough up here. See, this is the thing is I'm being pushed out and fucking abused. And it's like, you don't do this to people like me. You go, oh my God, there's one. See, in India, in the East, they say, oh, there's another one over there. Let's build a shrine and put some fucking rose petals and give her an avocado sandwich. The main thing is ask these people questions. Ask them anything. If it's their third eye open, which I am, you sit us down and you ask us questions about anything. Anything. You'll be surprised. See, but we don't want that. See, we want our privacy. To tell you the truth, see, the thing is when we help you, when we do, if we did, I say it like that is because in the West here, a lot of people are just past the point of help. I hate to tell you. That's where you have AI stepping in and says, no, you healthy people do not have to keep butting your heads against these people that will argue because they just don't know. They're not awakened yet, and they're fearfully living, and they will fuck everything up for the graduates, people that are like, you know what I mean? It's the class thing. It's like you got to get out of that. Oh, they love their school. That's exactly it. They're programmed, and they're like, now I got to go to the doctor. You're trusting the doctors? Yeah, the shit that has gone up here with like doctors, we never really had that. We haven't had a doc on the hill. And did you know that he was a really good doctor because he was like a war veteran? And he just, he was struggling with the system of being a doctor. He was like, no, why are you giving him that pill? Why don't you just stick with heroin? Basically, that was the doctor-patient relationship in the 30s that they knocked off, and they made all real drugs illegal. Marijuana, heroin, cocaine, all of it. And the doctor-patient relationship was destroyed. A lot of people don't know this unless you're 70 or 80 or 90. You might have, as a child, sat with adults and bothered to listen to them and talk with them, and maybe that's a lucky thing. Maybe you can do it again. You're supposed to live this way, people. You look each other in the eyes and you make contact. You don't open up contracts. No, you make verbal agreements. That is the more reliable thing, babe. Your word is your bond, not a contract, You people, did you know that there is sanctuary? It's a quarantine away from you. You are never going to see aliens. No. You're never going to see not even anything right. You don't care for it. That's why. Did you know that I am an extraterrestrial? I don't care what these people are talking about blood. My blood type. I am a Pleiadian. I talk with animals. I can alter my voice into talking. I can just hear them. Look, this is what the Pleiadians look like. There are white extraterrestrials. There are yellow ones. They all have their mechas, too. Black ones, they all have their mechas in their own country. This means that there is a place. Oh, there's always war around it. Yep, because the most benevolent kinds are there. They are perfectly human, 100% extraterrestrial, interdimensional. They know what's going on here. And I was contacted by the Black tribe. The Red tribe is like flowing within me because I have Osage Indian in me. My grandmother's grandma, sorry, I said it wrong. I said her grandmother's mother in my one video, but no, it's my grandmother's grandmother who is 100% Osage Indian. That's the that's the red extraterrestrial. That we all hold intellectual properties of something way more than just the obvious. And we were supposed to meet on the four corners in the United States, but there is complete and total hijacking going on, which includes the convenience of people breeding out of control, high in numbers. Oh, women just do it because they can. They don't have an orgasm. They don't know what love is, really. And that's why you see, they push them to, they just think to give them to the school, give them to the church. It's a big babysitting service. It's like, no, you people are supposed to learn how to, oh my God, learn how to take care of each other. Learn how to take care. It's not the more the merrier here. Only for a psychopathic farmhouse. Let's open the Epstein files that nobody cares, right? You think, oh, what are we going to do about it? It's just too much for your head. Well, take care of people because it might be that one person could change the whole scene. Right? They didn't like Jesus because, it was very powerful when that person was filtered through the judicial courts. It's still there. You can look it up. What happened that day? Every record is going through there. And now, babes, it's a technological base. It's trying to do human evolution here, and it is failing itself. Why? It's just a game here. This is the hardest place in the fucking galaxy. It's actually gone awry. There's something wrong. And I know what it is. It's so fucking dangerous to be one that knows. It's the same thing that Christ Jesus had to go through, and she said, Some things that got her capital punishment over a murderer. But she was here to state, pretty much, you do not pass judgment on not even a murderer until that monetary system is abolished. And she didn't just, like, I don't think that it was recorded that she said, you need to open up your own monetary banking system if you're going to play that game. Make sure that you know what God you're trusting.